So guys, do you know what I call this? Traditional webbing, halter and lead rope. This is the kind of halter and lead rope you'll buy at the local tack store. You know what I call this? I call this a creek halter and lead rope. Do you know why? Because it needs to be thrown in the nearest creek. See how that freaked Dolly out? Daddy, don't put that creek halter on me, okay? That's where those halters deserve, at the bottom of a creek or a lake somewhere, okay? It's cheap equipment, has no feel to it, the horses will not respect it, and it's absolute crap. Just like anything in life, there are certain pieces of equipment that are going to make your job easier and certain pieces of equipment that are going to make it a lot harder, okay? I do not like traditional, flat, thick webbing halters, whether they're webbing, nylon, they're made out of leather. The thicker and wider a halter is, especially across a horse's nose, the more it encourages them to pull, lean, and drag you around because they've got more leverage on you. I like to use these particular rope halters because one, they're made out of a little bit stiffer rope. The stiffer a rope is, the more it discourages a horse from wanting to lean on it and pull against you, especially when you're doing groundwork or you're working with a disrespectful horse or a horse with some problems. In addition to that, 25 years ago, I added the knots to the nose band. The reason I added these two knots is because they work off the pressure points of the horse's nose. So watch this. When I press on, horses have pressure points, different parts of their body. And one for sure is over the bridge of their nose. So when I press these knots, do you see how that causes her to want to back away? See how she's tucking her nose and backing away? That's a pretty normal reaction when you press on their nose with these knots, is they'll yield and give. That's the reason I place them there. But as far as the placement of the halter, here's the deal. When I'm tying a horse up, and a lot of people ask this question, Clinton, do you use a different halter to tie them up and then a different halter to train them or do groundwork? No, I use the same halter and lead rope for everything that I do. So if I'm going to tie a horse up, I'm going to place the halter a lot higher up on their face, so that this nose part is a lot higher on their face. It's up under their jaw, so that they couldn't rub the halter off and rub their face on the fence or the wall or the trailer and get it off. If they happen to pull back, they're not going to be able to pull the halter over their head. However, when I do groundwork, I want to drop that halter down a few inches lower. So I like it about there. I don't want it on the soft part of their nose here where it's really soft and affects their breathing. Right where the soft part of their nose joins the bridge, about an inch higher than that. So about there. As a general rule, the lower you get the halter on a horse's nose, face, the more leverage you have. Think about it like the old poker machines, okay? You know, showing my age now, but the old poker machines where you used to pull the handle down, okay? You would grab the poker machine handle at the top, at the end of the knob because it gave you more leverage. You didn't grab it halfway up and try to bend it. Or if you're trying to bend a piece of pipe, you grab it at the end of the pipe to bend it, not halfway down. Think about this as the end of the pipe, and this is where it's connected. The further you pull to up here, the less leverage you have. So that's why I like to lower it down, because it gives me more leverage. However, when I tie the horse up, I want to raise it nice and high so that it won't come off the horse's head like that. Now, another little tip in tying them, a lot of people tie these halters incorrectly. Let me just turn it sideways just a little bit more. There we go. A lot of people tie the knot incorrectly. What they'll do is they'll take their knot above the loop like this. When you tie it like that, technically the halter will stay on, but over time the knot loosens. It keeps getting looser and looser. What I like to do is, if you'll take it and tie your knot around this loop here, so you go around from the back and through, then pull it up firm, it won't tighten. Now, if the horse does happen to pull back and it's tied hard and fast, yes, this knot will tighten. However, because of the design of my rope and the stiffness of it, if you just push the top of it back like that, it'll loosen up very, very quickly. So doing groundwork, I like to lower it down like this. Now, obviously, there's different size halters for different age group horses. We've got these rope halters anywhere from newborn foals all the way up to draft horses as well. Now guys, for the next 10 days only, we have a great sale going on. If you buy 2 halter and lead ropes, you'll get $100 off a premium club membership. A premium club membership, an annual club membership, is worth $400. So you'll save an additional $100 off that. Being a premium club member gives you access to all of my material, fundamental, intermediate, advanced, all of the training kits. Basically, everything I've produced over the last 25 years, you have free access to it 24/7 on your phone, your tablet, your computer, or your TV, anywhere in the world. Okay, that's what a premium club membership is. So if you buy 2 Halter and lead ropes, you get $100 off an annual premium club membership, only for the next 10 days.